I'm Uncultured Swine, and I'd like to invite you to take a trip back to the past, back to the faraway land of 2019. A simpler time when people could smile in public, and the kids weren't chasing after some new normal. They haven't on the head, damn it! But it wasn't all sunshine and lollipops, and there's trouble brewing at the Coca-Cola Company. And for one unsuspecting, handsome young man, well, he was about to discover the worst news of his life.
Gee, I'm sure glad that I thought ahead this year and bought up all the Sprite Cranberry I could find before the winter rush. You know, it's almost like I'm in a cranberry heaven.
Cherry? Cherry? No. 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 No, it can't be. It can't be. No, it can't be. It can't be. No. I thought you'd always be there for me. But you're not.
Look up, son.
LeBron, you came back for me.
Want the Sprite Cranberry?
Oh my gosh, yes! At long last. What the hell? Winter spiced? This tastes like ginger ale.
You have forgotten how it tastes.
What? No, how could I?
You have forgotten that all soda tastes like crap, and have so forgotten how Sprite Cranberry tastes.
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Remember how it tastes. Remember.
Don't go. I need you. No.
Remember.
Don't go. I know what I have to do.
Hello friends, and welcome to the first annual Sprite Cranberry Cookoff, the only competition dedicated to recreating the glorious taste it is, original recipe Sprite Cranberry. I'm your host, name redacted, and today we're going to meet some fantastic contestants as they make their way towards Sprite Cranberry stardom. Coming up first, all the way from the United States, it's legendary soda maker, John.
I'm Jonathan Cabine, I'm 21, and I've been working on soda recipes for the past 50 years. I've invented the conch, the bonk, and even the honk. Today I plan on taking the Sprite Cranberry recipe, making my own version of it, and possibly even improving it.
Then, from the United States, it's Sprite Cranberry expert, Uncultured Swine. I'm Swine, and I'm a 3-time loser in Sprite Cranberry competitions. Every year they tell me the same thing. Why'd you bring soda to a chili cook-off? I get it. It's the thirstiest time of the year. But I'm going to tell you what, there's more to Sprite Cranberry than being cold outside. And finally, all the way from the United States, it's Little Jeb.
I'm Jeb, and I'm 8 years old, and I was waiting outside school today for my dad to pick me up. And
Name withheld.
Pulled up in a big white van and offered me some candy to make a special juice for him.
3 contestants, 3 backstories, but this ain't no history class, boys. Which one will prove themselves worthy in combat and claim the title of Sprite Cranberry Cookoff champion? Find out right now! And this is where I put my ad placement. If I had one!
As we near the beginning of our competition, our chefs get the opportunity to organize their workspace.
I'm pulling all the stops this year. I've got this dark web dealer who got me all these really intimidating looking ingredients. I'm not gonna use them, but they sure look scary.
Fuck, he's good. Alright, now I want this to be a clean fight between the three of us, alright? I don't want to see no teeth sucking, I don't want to
I'm done with losing. I've been here too many times before. But this time I've got a foolproof plan, and no one's gonna stop me.
And most importantly of all, I do not want to see any back of the knee hair pulling. Is this understood?
Yeah.
Are you ready then? Alright then, on your marks, I get sets. Sprite Cranberry Cook.
By getting to the kitchen first and displaying my superior abilities, I've already taken my first step towards victory. Sprite Cranberry Cookoff is just as much a battle of the mind as it is a battle of the cooking.
After an early heated moment, the chefs have found their footing and begin cooking.
Making a new soda flavor back at the lab is no easy task, and it takes a long time. But for this stinky little competition, things are pretty simple. We're just going to make Crystal Light packets with a bottle of Sprite. Now, a single one of these packets are meant for 16.9 ounce bottles of water, and this bottle of Sprite is 67.6 fluid ounces, which is 4 times the volume of a typical bottle of water. So we're going to be using 4 of these packets mixed into this glass.
I've now started the second phase of my perfect plan, loafing around. By doing nothing, my opponents will look like tryhards and feel self-conscious about it. And at the same time, they'll be worried about what I might have in store for them later. And believe me, I have something in store for them.
It's cramped in here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. And the big person keeps bumping into me. And I feel like he's gonna crush me. I just wish I could get some help.
One down, one to go.
10 minutes remaining.
I don't have a drink yet, and the competition's almost over. Luckily, I'm pretty smart, and I've already devised a plan on how to get my drink. I was going to go to the store and buy some Sprite Cranberry and pass it off as my own.
Wasn't real Sprite Cranberry being garbage the reason?
I just need some way to distract everyone so they don't notice I'm gone.
You were never forced to stay here in the first place.
Oh, Ref, I'm finished.
What's going on in here?
I mixed Sprite with Crystal Light powder. Would you like some?
It's a Sprite, John. You didn't make it.
It's Sprite Cranberry. I mixed it myself. Try some.
This is pretty good. But I'm sorry, John. Still breaks the rules. Clearly states in the guidelines handed down from the angel LeBron James to our gracious host Ben that you're not allowed to use soda in a Sprite Cranberry Cook-Off.
What am I supposed to do then? The competition ends in 10 minutes.
Oh no, that was from that guy over there. You see, we forgot to reserve the kitchen actually ahead of time. So they didn't clear out all the spots for us, and we can't actually kick them out.
You keep bringing up these rules from LeBron that we've never heard before. Can we hear them?
No.
I invented the conch, the bonk, and the honk. I don't know why LeBron James didn't visit me. Luckily, I brought some extra supplies.
John may have thought LeBron's favor had passed only him by, but lucky for him, karma was catching up on our sleazy swine as well. So anyway, Sprite Cranberry just is bandwagoning garbage. Now you may be wondering how I'm going to pass this off as my own.
What? Are you gonna put it in a different bottle?
Huh? I don't have that kind of money. Now everyone knows that Sierra Mist recently changed their name to Mist Twist. What everyone doesn't know is that Mist Twist even more recently changed their name back to Sierra Mist. So I'm just going to say this is my own fan design because I'm a Sierra Mist truther. In reality, this stuff's crap, but it's better than whatever that escape cloud makes.
Now, John, I can spot it. Rumor has it that one of your competitors recently called you Escape Clod. How do you feel about that?
What's that?
Escape Clod? I believe it's a pun on escape pod.
I don't know much about that, but it sounds like a pretty good show. Maybe something worth subscribing to. Please, I am desperate. I have spent all my money on illegal esports gambling, and this show is all I have. It's my only source of income anymore. Please subscribe to it. Thank you.
Jeb, a rumor is spreading that John is a bum and a criminal. How does it make you feel to have to work alongside frauds like John that tarnish the reputation of hardworking chefs like you?
Who's John? Oh, he's a frog? I swear I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was the big scary guy. I saw him putting vitamins in the drink. Please don't tell my dad.
Oh, hi, John!
Hey, where'd you come from?
Oh, I just came back from finishing up my drink. Right here.
Making it? Looks like you bought it.
Ref! No.
What is it this time?
This guy is trying to pass off Sierra Mist Cranberry, available now for $1 per bottle at your local grocery store, as his own creation. You said I couldn't use soda, and here he is trying to pass it off as his whole thing.
Store-bought. See, Sierra Mist isn't a thing. It's not real. You see, they recently changed their name to Mist Twist. This is just a fan-made design. This is all made by myself for this competition specifically.
Sierra Mist's not real, huh? How am I supposed to believe that?
Oh, you know, I actually got this newspaper article right here. It actually details it.
Well, it's real. Just make sure you're using a regulation cup size.
Alright, I'll remember to do that.
This competition is ridiculous, okay? I don't even think that prize is real, but I get told that I can't make Sprite Cranberry out of Sprite. That makes no goddamn sense, but this kid can come in from 5 blocks away with Sierra Mist off of the store shelves, and that qualifies as his own creation for some goddamn reason. Makes no sense, and yet you can't fool me, okay? I'm not stupid. I invented the bonk. Okay? But I get it. You know, I should have thought about that sooner. It's my mistake. You can't make your own Sprite out of pre-existing Sprite. I guess that makes sense as a rule in a competition. I suppose that makes sense to some factor. But I'll do it. I'll change the recipe. And I'll do what no one else is doing and start from scratch. Check it out. Real cranberries. Nobody else in this competition has real cranberries but me, okay? The day of reckoning will come.
Meanwhile, Jeb has once again found his competitive spirit and is excited to catch back up in his heated cook-off.
The man who picked me up told me he would let me look at his switch if I made a drink like I'm supposed to. give it to me. In lots of games too.
I will not.
Alright, since apparently this contest means business, I'm going to do what I do at fancy dinner parties and make soda from oleo saccharum. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying oily sugar. And how you make that is you put sugar on top of fruit peels, if I can even get them in this bowl. And you let it sit for a while, and you get the sugar out, you throw the peels away, and you mix it with seltzer water. So now I've got my lemon lime peels here ready to be sugared. I need to cut up some cranberries. Like I said, these are small, they're not easy to peel, so I'm just going to cut them. I've considered using this thing, but I don't think that'd go over well, so we're just going to stick to Old Reliable. Alright, gotta be very gentle with these cranberries. Here's some shots of the inside of a cranberry for anyone wondering. It kind of looks like a miniature melon. On second thought, these halves are not as thin as I'd like them to be, especially compared to these peels. So I am going to go ahead and just grind them up a little bit to make it a little bit easier for the sugar to absorb the flavor and not get caught in the pockets. Let them get in there and get to know each other. Now we just need to add the half cup of sugar. Now normally this stage of the concentration would take about 24 hours to properly form. Thankfully, I sold my soul for demonic soda making abilities. Watch my epic powers. What we got going on over here?
I'm trying to make the water bubbly like soda, but my parents never taught me how to.
Oh, you'd like some help there?
I don't know.
Oh, I'll tell you, this stuff is, I got some perfect stuff for your soda. That. This. Just a pinch of whatever this is. I don't think I came out. A lot of salt. This one, a bunch of salt in there. Look at the wall. Look at the wall right there.
I think I got distracted by the wall, and when I looked back, the soda had gotten burnt.
So believe it or not, the main ingredient in these homemade sodas isn't just like the lemon and lime juice, but you do want some of that for the extra zing, but it cannot be your main ingredients or else it'll taste like really, really, really sour lemonade, and you don't want that. Not for a soda. I was inspired to start making sodas back in 2007. My mom refused to buy me Coca-Cola, so I mixed random things out of the laundry room and I had to go to the hospital. It was at that moment, as soon as I got out of the hospital, I knew what I wanted to do with my life. So, we got everything we need. We got the final container. We've got the lemon and lime juice. We got the oleo saccharum. And I just need to sift the oleosaccharum into the container and get a spatula. Where is it? To scrape it in there and make sure it's just the oily sugar and none of the peels make it through there. See how runny and gooey that is? That's good, you want that. It's delicious. And see? It's all coming out. It's all coming together. It's not as easy as I like, and the peel got in there, but that's okay. That's alright, it's not gonna hurt anybody. And it got stirred around, make sure that really make sure those cranberry things get in there. Alright, now it doesn't look like it made much, but trust me, that's where all the flavor is. Now some people just throw these peels away, but I could eat these like chips all day. So for some ungodly reason, seltzer water isn't allowed in this competition, which is fine. I have my own carbonator here. I take it everywhere with me. This baby is the RTX 3090. This is my review copy, straight from SodaStream themselves. 1 terabyte model. Hard to get your hands on these days. They're brand new, but I don't know what I'd do without mine. So I'm just going to carbonate some regular tap water. There we go. So it's recommended that you do 2 spurts of carbon dioxide, because this thing could blow up if you're not careful, which is why I like to do a third. I'm gonna give that a minute and I'm just gonna let it stop fizzing, because that's the equivalent of a shaken soda. Lemon and lime juice goes first, and then the seltzer water. And now we mix it. And that's how we have our new final competition qualified Sprite Cranberry homemade. Let's get a taste. Cheers. Oh, Grace and Mary, that is tart. I need to add more seltzer water. Oh my god.
Alright, so Jeb should actually be out of the competition for real this time, but I think John might actually be a serious threat. Earlier I heard him making some weird chanting noises, and then the sun fell out of the sky. It's crazy stuff. But luckily I got one more trick up my sleeve that I think should take care of him.
Yeah, we saw you slip that into a cup earlier. You know that was the ref's drink, right?
Yeah, I did notice that, but it ended up working out. And now that the ref's gone, there was no one around left to stop me from shoving it down his throat manually. What the hell is going on over here? Now, during my extensive years of Sprite Cranberry research, I did a little experiment where I would see which was more powerful, Sprite Cranberry or the well-regarded Flex Seal family of products. Now, I never actually got to do these, but between you and me, Sprite Cranberry would have won easily. Flex Seal is just weak. And that's why, if I just add a tiny drop to John's Sprite Cranberry mix, it'll ruin it. It's like it's Achilles heel. Just a tiny drop.
Now, John, we're entering the closing hours of our competition. How do you feel about your drink so far?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty shitty. No, wait, don't.
The host promised me no more interference from Swine for the rest of the competition, which is great. Apparently they locked him into a closet and lowered him in there with Sprite Cranberry bottles filled with water. the cranberry flavor is really faint. So just to make sure that they know it's a cranberry juice, we're going to add a lid's worth of actual cranberry extract. And get my big boy stirring knife back out. And now for one last ingredient, my secret ingredient. The proportionate amount of sugar needed for this amount.
We've reached the final moments of our competition, and our chefs are scrambling to add the final touches to their products.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, put down your soda making stuff.
People call me crazy. People call me nuts. Lunatic all the time, and I'll tell you why. It's because I think it's possible to improve perfect products because it is. Coca-Cola, people said, couldn't improve it. Perfect drink, hadn't changed in 100 years, nowhere to go. And I made it better. I made conch, okay? Superior product. And here comes Sprite Cranberry. Best seasonal beverage ever made. People say it's 10 out of 10, can't improve it, best drink ever made. But not anymore. It's a flawed product. It's a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 maybe. I've made a 10 out of 10 product today. 11 out of 10. I've improved Sprite Cranberry. They said it couldn't be done. And I did it. I made the cronk.
I drank every single one of those bottles. I don't think any of them actually had Sprite Cranberry in them.
They wanted me to pour the soda in the glass, but the glass broke when I poured it out.
And now let's bring out the judges.
Fella, you got a drink for me to try? Or at least maybe a cup? Can't very well drink off this plate.
Well, I do have to say that it tasted like soda, and it was probably the most average drink I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, man, I just thought the drink was alright. I mean, nothing special. It has a classic fizz. It actually was a little bit less on the fizzy side, but it had a pretty good taste. Didn't really hit home for me. I'm not usually a pop drinker, so.
He gave me a brick!
Well, it sounds like the judges have had all the holiday cheer that they could handle, so they have left the premises without leaving a verdict. So, we will be going off of standard procedure, meaning sugar content. So, the winner, based on sugar content by volume, and the first ever winner of the Sprite Cranberry Cookoff is Uncultured Swine's Sierra Mist Cranberry.
What? How? How? Yes!
Down to forget about me. Down, 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 down to forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? I say la 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 la. It's the thirstiest thirst of the thirst. I thirst for a thirstin'.
Thirsty for
My thirsting is clear. It's the thirstiest thirst of the thirst.